For a lot of people, it happens in the third week where they just get, I call it the food blahs. They looking at the fork, just, I don't want to do this. But when you keep going, usually by the fourth week, you start actually craving the foods. It takes about 28 days to make a new habit psychologically. So when you continuously do this for 4 weeks straight, you actually start to crave the food. This is like astrology for me. I know the moon signs and the sun signs. I know what phase is coming next, okay? So what tends to happen is something called, well, I call it the food blahs, but it could be food aversions or even a nausea, lack of appetite thing. And it's the strangest thing, right? Just as you get the hang of it and you go, I got this. I got my smoothie. I got my salad. I got my water. I'm in my routine. Everything's good. And then around day, usually 16, 17, people wake up and go, oh, I don't even feel like eating today. I don't want to. I don't even want to look at a salad. I don't feel like a smoothie. Should I do a water fast day? You know, like just stuff like that where things happen. And it is just part of the adjustment of the gut and the neurotransmitters. So remember what I said, that a lot of how people eat is based on addiction, and it's based on the level of high you get from food. And even an addict in any area, I've treated addicts, not just food addicts, but drug addicts and alcohol addicts, and they can handle a certain amount of time away from their drug of choice. But usually after the first couple weeks, suddenly they get depressed. And there will be an intensity of cravings, and we have to make sure that they have good self-care, they have good support, that we keep them going so that they can work through that part where their brain is like, please give me what I need. I want my drug. So when it's food, sometimes what will happen is the brain will rebel, the gut will rebel and say, I don't want it. The key is to do it anyway. So if you do that, it will pass. Some of you won't have it at all. Some of you are in the groove and will stay in the groove. But for a lot of people, it happens in the third week where they just get, I call it the food blahs. They looking at the fork, just, I don't want to do this. But when you keep going, usually by the fourth week, you start actually craving the foods. It takes about 28 days to make a new habit psychologically. So when you continuously do this for 4 weeks straight, you actually start to crave the foods. And it's always funny how some of the people who are the most complaining about how they hate vegetables in the first week will in the fourth week talk about how they might just stay raw vegan and this is the best and they love it so much. It's our job to help you get there, but it's your job to keep going until you do.